When you first start SketchUp, you'll be greeted by a welcome dialog. This has a few tabs with tips, license info, and the tab that we need, templates. You can change your default template at any time, but for our exercises, choose this architectural template with feet and inches, or the similar architectural metric template. Let's start with the same tool set by going to the View menu, Toolbars, and toggle the large tool set. The first tool we'll use is the rectangle tool. Click once to start, pull away, and click again to finish. Draw 3 or 4 rectangles on your screen. These rectangles and all shapes are made from edges and surfaces. Now let's pull these rectangles into boxes with the Push-Pull tool. Select the tool and click once to start pulling a surface, and click again to finish. Pull up all your rectangles into boxes of different heights. With a few boxes on screen, let's learn to navigate in SketchUp. This magnifying glass is the zoom tool. Click and drag your mouse to zoom in and out. Now switch to the orbit tool. Click and drag your mouse to circle around your model. Finally, the pan tool will allow you to drag your view across the screen without orbiting. Navigating often is a core skill in 3D modeling. So, although you can continue to use these icons to navigate, a much faster method is to use a 3-button scroll wheel mouse. With a scroll wheel, you can simply roll the wheel forward and back to zoom. Hold the scroll wheel down to orbit, and while orbiting, also hold the left mouse button or the Shift key to pan. Take a moment and practice navigating with the mouse. Orbit around, zoom into a corner, pan over, and so forth. One advantage to using a mouse is that the zoom is context sensitive. It works like this. Hover the cursor over a box corner and scroll away. Now hover your cursor over a different corner and roll the scroll wheel in. Do you see how it zooms towards that area? You can control the zoom focus by where your cursor is. If you ever find yourself a bit lost when navigating around, you can zoom to the extent of your model with the Zoom All tool. Use this or zoom out, and let's return to our model. Now, rather than continuing with this model, go to the Edit menu and choose Undo. Most of you will be familiar with the keyboard shortcut for undo, Ctrl-Z on a PC or Command-Z on a Mac. Using the keyboard shortcut or the menu, undo several times, just as a reminder that you can undo multiple steps in SketchUp. Now let's reset completely by starting a new file, and we don't need to save this one. Many of the default starting templates include a person for scale. We change this person from time to time, so I've got our friend Stacy here. And for now, we'll say goodbye to Stacy with the eraser tool. Now use the rectangle tool, but this time click once to start, pull away, and type 4 apostrophe for feet, then a comma, then 4 feet, and press enter to finish. This creates a 4 foot by 4 foot rectangle. In SketchUp, you don't have to enter dimensions when drawing, but everything can be drawn with precision. Let's pull this rectangle up with the Push-Pull tool. Click to start pulling up, type 4 inches, and press enter. This will be the roof of our playground. To create the ridge, we'll use the Line tool to split the top surface. First, hover near the middle of this top edge to find the center point reference. Click here to start our edge. Follow the inference line to the opposite midpoint and click again to finish. Now choose the Move tool. Click on the edge we just drew and pull it up. Watch how you can find a blue inference to snap to. I'll raise this edge 12 inches, but you can create a steeper roof if you'd like. Before we move this roof into position, let's group it. First, we need to select it completely. Choose the selection arrow and watch what happens when we click once on objects. We can select individual edges and surfaces. Double-click on a surface and it will also select all the bounding edges. Triple-click to select all connected geometry. So we have a single click, a double click, and a triple click, 1, 2, 3, to select our entire roof. With everything selected, right click or go to the Edit menu and choose Make Group from the menu. Grouping binds the geometry together so it can behave as a single object. We'll cover editing groups a bit later. For now, use the Move tool and start moving this roof up in the blue axis. Remember, a single click to start moving and make sure you see the dotted blue inference. Then type 8 feet and press enter to move the roof 8 feet above the ground plane.